Welcome to this chair yoga class. Find a stable chair and we'll get started. Sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders. Relax your palms up on your legs. Close your eyes. Notice the sounds in the room. Notice your body sitting in the chair. Bring your awareness to your breath. Notice the fullness of the in-breath, the emptiness of the out-breath. We're moving into the season of autumn. We're starting to get hints of colder weather. Leaves are falling from the trees. At the same time, it's a season of harvest, of great abundance. And we're going to experience those complementary qualities with our breath today. Breathing in deeply and fully. Breathing out completely. Draw the belly in. Mentally watch the breath rise and fill you. Watch the breath empty from inside you. I'm going to add to that as you breathe out. Squeeze the belly and hold the breath out for a beat or two. Release the belly, breathe all the way up to the collarbones, and hold the breath in for a beat or two. Continue breathing in this way, noticing the pause at the bottom of the breath, the pause at the top of the breath. The breath of abundance as you breathe in. The breath of letting go as you breathe out. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. I'm going to scoot forward on my chair so I can move a little more. I'm going to reach up with one hand and then reach up with the other. So we're still feeling a contrast, one side reaching, one side letting go. And you can add to this, bringing your fingers in as you come down, starting with your pinky and rolling those fingers in, reaching and then curling your fingers in, reaching and curling your fingers in. Head is following, reaching up, stretching up, looking up. Again, if your shoulders don't work, bring the arms in front of you instead. And down. Notice the energy moving through you. And we'll reach out to one side and bring that arm in and reach out to the other side. And again, come to stillness and feel the energy. Bring the hands up. We're going to press the hands away. And the body's going to sway. So as the hands go away, the body goes back. As the hands come in, the body comes forward. And come to stillness and feel the energy. Sitting up nice and tall, we'll lower the chin to the chest and roll the ear to one side. And roll the ear the other way. And back to center, shoulders down, spine tall. Look over your shoulder. And look over the other way. Back to center. From ear to one shoulder. Relax the other arm down if you like. Come on up and ear to shoulder. Other arm comes down. Inhale up and over, release the arm. And other side. And back to center. Bring the hands to the shoulders and we'll do a little flying. Bring the elbows in and the elbows back. And you may find here that the in-breath goes when the elbows come forward rather than when the elbows go back. Just notice for you. But if it happens that way, and that seems counterintuitive, it's not, because you have more lung surface on the back than in the front. So you might find yourself breathing into your back body here. Back to center, and we'll fly up and down. And down. And let's squeeze the facial muscles up to the tip of the nose. And then come into a lion face. And squeeze. And lion. Squeeze. And stretch. We'll do 3 more. And last one. Bring the hands together, rub them briskly. And send that healing energy into your face. And down. So making sure you have some room at the back of the chair. We'll do some circles. Big or small, whatever you like. And then we'll reverse. And back to center. Bring the legs together, bring one hand across and the other hand to the side or back of your chair, spinal twist. And we'll twist the other way. And back to center. Let's stretch our legs out and point the toes up and circle. In this variation, you may find that your abdominal muscles are working as well, which is really nice. A little support of the abdominal muscles here. And circle back the other way. And point and flex. Let's bring those legs back and feel the energy. And we'll move the legs out wider and we're going to roll into the outside of the feet. Feel that nice stretch in the inner thighs and also opening the ankles. And then bringing the knees together, rolling onto the arches. Inhale, rolling out. Exhale, rolling in. Hands can help. Pushing the knees together. Opening the legs apart. Giving you a little shoulder and wrist work as well. And back to center and take that in. We're going to do some spinal breathing. So we're going to bring the hands up in front of our face. We're going to curl in on the exhale. Inhale, open on the inhale. Again, do whatever your shoulders will allow, rounding the body, curling in. Inhaling, open. Exhaling in. Inhaling, open. And we can add that pause at the top and bottom of the breath. So exhaling in and hold the breath out. Inhaling fully and holding the breath in. And release and let the energy flow and circulate. Let's do some sit to stands. We're up to 7. Again, arms can be out in front of you, arms can be crossed. You can hold onto the chair and just engage all your muscles as if you were going to stand without actually standing. Ready? Here we go. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And we can even do that pause here. Holding the air out. Full deep inhale. Holding the breath in. Complete exhale. Holding the breath out. If that makes you dizzy, just stay with regular breath. I think we have 2 more. And last one. We did it. Let's come to the back of our chairs. I'll stand at the side of my chair so you can see me. Coming into Tadasana. Finding mountain pose, feet parallel. Holding onto the chair if you need to. Eyes open or closed. Inhaling, drawing earth energy up. Pause. Exhaling, sending whatever you don't need down into the earth. Pause. And let's inhale the arms up overhead. If you don't need to hold on to the chair or hold with one hand, take a nice deep breath and we'll stretch over to one side. And turn your head and look down. And turn your head and look up. Come back to center, inhale. Reach over the other way. Turn your head and look down. Turn your head and look up. Come back to center, inhale tall, float the arms down. Again, you may need to hold on to the chair. If you have good balance, you can take your left leg and cross it over your right. Again, you could be holding on to the chair with 2 hands or sliding both hands to the left side of your chair and twist, or reaching your arms, one or both of them out. Soft gaze out into the distance. And back to center, holding onto the chair, uncross. And again, you could be holding onto the chair, crossing your right leg over, sliding your hands to the right side of the chair, spinal twist, or adding your arm or arms. And back to center, holding onto the chair. Coming back to Tadasana, take that in. We're going to do some sun salutes standing if you like, or you can sit back in the chair and do your sun salute seated. I'm going to face the side of my chair. You can face the seat of your chair, but I want you to see what we're doing. I'm going to bring the hands to the heart if we don't need to hold on to the chair. Again, you can hold on to the back of the chair if you don't have a lot of flexibility. Only do what works for you. If you can, inhaling up. Exhaling, fold hands to the back or seat of the chair, whichever works for you. Inhale, lift your head and chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift your head and chest. Come back up. Hands to heart. Again, you can be doing it holding on to the back of your chair if you're not flexible enough to reach the seat. We're going to add a lunge. Inhaling up. Exhaling over. Send the right leg back into a lunge. Lift the head and chest. Draw the belly in. Press your back heel into the floor. Let's step forward and round over. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Step the other leg back. Lift the tailbone. Press down through your heel. Step forward, forward fold, and you're either going to walk your way up your chair or inhale back up. Hands to heart. We're going to add a downward facing dog this time. Inhale. And if you need to hold on to the chair, just use the body movement, keeping the hands on the chair. Exhale, hands to the chair. Walk yourself back. Use the arm into a downward facing dog. Lifting the tailbone. Reaching the heart towards the floor. Deep breath as you pull your hip creases back. And walk yourself forward. And either walk your hands up the chair or inhale up. And hands to heart. Do one last one. Inhale. Exhale over. Walk yourself back with bent knees, keeping those knees bent. Lift your tailbone, lower your head and chest. Reach your hips back away from your arms. Traction your spine. If it feels safe for you, come forward with a straight body into a plank pose. And you can have your hands on the back of the chair or the seat of the chair. Feel like you're in Tadasana, just tipped forward. Press back into downward facing dog with bent knees, reaching the tailbone up and the chest down. Inhale, walk yourself forward, nice and slow and easy. And then either walk your hands up the chair or inhale up. And hands to heart. Come back to Tadasana and feel the energy circulate. Again, you can be behind your chair. Step out to a 5-pointed star so the feet are wide. You're either holding on to the chair or reaching one or both arms out. Nice, deep breaths. Let's rotate the toes to the right. Inhale tall and exhale, lunge into warrior two. Looking over your middle finger, or again, you could be holding on, or just one arm. Come into reverse warrior. Lovely side stretch. Inhale back into warrior two. Reach forward over the leg, coming into side angle. And again, you can be holding onto the chair with one or both hands if that's better for your balance. Or you could be sitting down and doing this. Inhale back up. Grab your chair, turn your toes in. Come back to your 5-pointed star. And we'll turn the toes the other way, hips and shoulders facing your chair. Inhale, tall. Exhale, lunge. Turn and look over your middle finger. Bring your hand down if you don't hold on to the chair, coming into a side stretch here. Back into warrior two. Reach over your other leg, coming into a side stretch here. Inhale back into Virabhadrasana 2. Turn the toes in, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, back to Tadasana. For our balancing pose, we'll do tree pose, Vrikshasana. So you can be holding onto your chair. Find your drishti, your focal point in front of you. Rotate your outside knee away from the chair, or if you're behind the chair, there is no outside knee. You can bring that foot against your heel, against your ankle, your calf, up to your inner thigh, wherever you like. You can bring your arms up overhead, one or both arms. Your hands can stay at your heart. Eyes can be open or closed. Noticing the fullness of your breath and the emptiness of your breath. And down. Bring that knee in. Give yourself a shimmy, and we'll do the other side. Standing up tall, rounding through one leg and the other knee comes out. And you can bring your heel against your ankle, your calf, or all the way up. Hand can stay at your heart or overhead. Eyes open or closed. Full, deep, rich breath in. Surrendering, letting go, breath out. And down. Shake it out if you need to, and then come to stillness. And come back onto your chair. Take a few breaths here, Observing the energy moving through you. And then let's sit up maybe a little bit forward on your chair again. Let's bring either a heel up off the floor or a knee up off the floor or nose to knee. And down. And again, either the heel up off the floor or the knee up off the floor or nose to knee. And down. Take a nice deep breath and come into a forward fold. So you can bring your elbows to your knees and relax your forehead on your hands and stretch your legs out and slide down your legs. Or anywhere between those two, finding your forward fold for today. Savoring that full breath in and full breath out. And slowly roll back up. If your legs were out, bring them back in. Sitting up nice and tall, we'll come into a spinal twist. And back to center and spinal twist the other way. And stay with that, or bring your right leg in front of your left. Spinal twist. Back to center and cross, crossing the ankles the other way. Spinal twist. And back to center and cross. And either of those variations or crossing the knees, inhale, spinal twist. And back to center. And ankles, knees, or not at all. Spinal twist. Inhale back to center, uncross your legs, scoot back into your chair. If you need something for Shavasana, like a shawl or a pillow, go and get that. And now we just let the breath be its own rhythm. We observe the breath in the body without trying to control it. You can stay here as long as you like. When you're ready, begin to move your fingers and toes. And gently stretch in whatever way feels good to you. Bring your hands together and rub them briskly. And cup them over the eyes. And release the hands. Come back into the room. Namaste.